Good morning, boys and girls of the internet. Today is Sunday, October 28th, 2018. This will be vlog number 300, I believe. I could be totally wrong, but if it's not, I'll name it 300 anyway. It's just because this is Sparta and all that shit. You know, reflecting back to why I'm even doing this, why I'm just vlogging every day and just talking and gabbing, and you know, it keeps my mind occupied, gets me thinking about things, because I felt that for a long time. I've had a lot of things on my mind and no real outlet to, you know, get it out there. Regardless if someone wants to listen or not. And so, I mean, this is a pretty fun avenue to do this and explore different things and hit every single, you know, type of thing I'm interested in, you know, in terms of like, oh, I watched a movie today, here's what I think about it. Or, hey, look, I got this, like, tech product. I got a lens, or I got a video game something. Let's do a review. You know, just, I've been doing so much random things this year with this vlog. My travel vlogging, which, don't remind me, I still have to edit. As of this recording, I'm still behind my travel vlogging. And which really makes me depressed, because here it is, we're now officially 1 month removed from my, well, technically 1 month from my vacation ended. I was supposed to come back the 28th of September, and here it, you know, yeah, it's technically a month. And I'm still behind. So that's kind of sucks. I mean, not like I have a giant like following on my YouTube to really care, but I was doing so good up until I decided to put more production value into my vlogs by having a lot of stuff recorded up during my vacation. I mean, yeah, like when I went to Salt Lake City earlier this year, I still did daily vlogs, but I still maintained it to only be on my phone, and I only did simple edits, and I didn't record all that much for the most part. This, I've recorded a shit ton of stuff. I record so much stuff during my travels. It's kind of ridiculous. But you know, it's all a learning experience, and anytime you can, you know, push yourself and to try to get yourself to grow, it's a good thing, I think. You know, I've had a couple of videos where I kind of like, you know, let myself be vulnerable for a while and put out things that it's not easy to talk about, and I've tried not to do that too many times, because this just gets depressing to listen to, and whenever I do that, I've never forced it. It just, you know, I let myself, if I'm feeling something, I'll talk about it. You know, I'm not, you know, forcing it or faking it or something. You see some YouTubers out there, they, you know, force this fake drama. Oh my God, you know, I was poisoned, and, you know, lady, you were just given a Diet Coke. I mean, you were given a Coke when you ordered a Diet Coke. Shut up. Sorry, that was a funny meme that I saw the other day. But that's one thing I've always tried to be with this vlog, is to be genuine. I was never going to put on a persona for this. I always was going to be me, which is quite honestly something difficult for me. Not just like, I'm not saying I'm fake, or it's just showing the real me, raw and unfiltered. For one thing, yeah, it's easy to do because I'm not talking to anybody. I'm just talking to myself. But to know that I'm going to put it out there so someone can see it, that is a little bit harder to do. Yeah, in my real life, people that know me, if they know me just a little bit, like if they've only known me for like a year or two, they don't know much about me. I'm a pretty closed off person. Again, I'm not fake or anything around people, but I'm pretty closed off. So, if anything, maybe this whole experiment I'm doing, might let people know a little bit more about me. So that could be a good thing. And again, it could be something a little bit bad because, sometimes I'll have views or opinions or personality quirks that some people just doesn't cope with well, or that they go, oh, I didn't know that about him. Man, what an asshole, or something, I don't know, do I come off as a big asshole in this? I don't know. Again, it's good for me, I guess, reflecting on 300 videos I've done, the different things I've done all year. I've done a shitload of photo shoots, put out a lot of these videos. 300 videos, that's a lot. There are people who vlog just once a week, and it takes, think about it, that takes blah blah blah, quick math, that's 6 years to get to? No, wait. Yes. About 6 years to for you to get to 300 if you're only doing one a week. Granted, those are a lot more produced and thought about. So I'm not taking anything away from people who only do a vlog once a week. That is a lot more work into it. But hell, the rate I'm going with trying to catch up with my vacation vlogs, these vlogs are going to come out once, a week maybe. In fact, it's been more than a week since I put out the last episode. I haven't even started editing the next one. Hopefully, when I do start, it'll be a quick edit, not super quick, because I already have in mind how it's gonna go, and I just have to go through the footage and just kind of put it together. I say that about all the videos, but it doesn't always go quite that easily. But again, once I get all my vacation vlogs out, I would be able to get my regular daily vlogs out multiple times a day. So I'll probably upload 2 or 3 of them a day once all my vacation's out. And technically, I could put my daily ones up now. I have a lot of them recorded and rendered already. And they're just the files are just saved. But I still want to be consistent in terms of chronologically, letting them out. Excuse me. Oh, I just yawned. And if anything, I guess one thing that I wouldn't say I would regret, but one thing I would say that it wasn't my intention for my daily vlog. Again, I always left it open to whatever came to my mind, and this is just the world we live in, but I didn't want politics to play such a role as it is. I mean, yeah, I don't talk about it that much. For some people, it might seem that I talk about it too much, but in my mind, I don't think I talk about it that much. Thus, I didn't think I would talk about it as much as I do, however much you think I do it. But that, again, that's the world we live in right now. Everything's political. You know, I was even like kind of mulling this over. Like, you look at a late night talk show. You know, back in the day, I used to watch Jay Leno a lot. Every night we used to watch Jay Leno. It was like a thing for me and my dad to watch. And yeah, he would touch on, you know, when he monologued, he touched about on things of the day, but he would very rarely touch on politics. But like right now, almost every late night host who has a late night talk show, and that, I'm just talking about talk shows, they delve into politics like right away, and that's most of the things that they talk about. Like, there are other things in this world to talk about, and yeah, it's important to them, but and that's just late night talk shows. You start seeing it more and more on like daytime talk shows, or even like sitcoms. Excuse me. You know, the whole thing with that Roseanne reboot this year. I mean, of course, Roseanne got fired from that show because of a stupid comment. You know, they kind of centered that around politics. That you know, Roseanne and you know, they were, you know, deep in Trump country or something, and then that was something that they politicized, and they had that, I guess, like, I never watched the show, so I never watched the new reboot. What was, like, her sister was like a hardcore liberal or something, and so they kind of butted heads from that, and they got the comedy out of that, I'm assuming. And again, so much television right now, and movies, very politicized. And that's kind of I want to say that's a bad thing, because we can't just have a normal life anymore of just not worrying about politics. It's everywhere. And it kind of makes me kind of think, what was life like just like 2-3 years ago when things weren't as political, at least politically divisive? It's hard to contemplate, you know, and it's honestly tiring, because at the end of the day, politicians are going to be corrupt. The rich people are going to pine for more riches and power. The little people are going to get screwed. And your votes, while they do count, it depends on where you live and where you vote and how you vote. Sometimes they just don't amount to enough. And not only that, but there's a lot of misinformed people in this world. You know, there's always deception and cons when it comes to politics. And it's all about how to play supporters, and how to pit people against one another. And it's disgusting. It's honestly disgusting, but that's the way the world works. America's not unique to it. It's just something that more people have to kind of wake up to, and either just say like, well, that's the way it is, and just accept it and move on with their lives and just deal with life as it happens, or they do something about it and say something about it. So tomorrow I'm gonna go vote. I plan to vote on the way home from work. It'll be a week before the actual election, but we have early voting. And even though in New Mexico here, there's not really that many important, things to vote for, I still want to do my part and do my civic duty. And it's funny, like when I was younger, I couldn't give a shit. I couldn't care less. I was one of the people who kind of thought, well, my vote doesn't mean shit, and if I don't vote, I have a right to, it's like what George Carlin said: if you don't vote, you have a right to complain. If you do vote, you got nothing to complain about, because if you voted, you put the assholes in power, and if the assholes in power screw you, that's your fault. I mean, there's some truth to that, but again, there's not really that much truth to it because a shitload of people are voting. You could have voted for all the right reasons and voted for all the correct people, and none of your people you voted for could have, would have lost. Like if all your people you voted for lost, how's that your fault? You still should have the right to complain anyway. But if you don't vote, they say, oh yeah, then you can complain, because you can be like, hey, all you assholes, look what you did. and so that's kind of how I used to think a long time ago, before I really thought about politics. But it's a crapshoot though. Enough about that. Like, so it's 300 videos down. I'm gonna go till the end of the year, for sure. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the new year, if I'm gonna continue doing a daily, or maybe I'll focus on something a little more concise and thought out and planned out. I don't know. I mean, whoever's watching this, let me know what you think. What should I do when it comes to the next year? Should I do dailies, or, because sometimes, when a daily video happens and I have no idea what to talk about, that's kind of a bummer. But at least I did something. I put out something. That was my only real goal. And I think goal achieved. Again, a little bit behind, but I'm hoping to rectify that over the next week or two. I've been doing so much editing of things and catching up with photos and video editing. And it's been kind of hell, but all in all, I'm glad I've been doing this all year. It's been a hell of a ride, and it's been fun to let myself be shown, express myself and just kind of let my thoughts out there. This is almost like a kind of a daily diary for me, I guess. A long time ago I used to have a live journal and used to just write down random shit. A lot of times in that live journal it was just kind of goofy shit I used to write. But this, it's kind of is almost like a journal. Sometimes I would talk about the things that happen in my day, or shit that's kind of just going on in the world, and my thoughts and feelings of it. So yeah, it's been a pretty good diary. And then maybe for funsies, I'll just watch some of my old videos and then just kind of see what the hell I talked about, because I honestly, in the first month, I don't remember what the hell I talked about. I could look at the description right now and see what they talked about, but right at the top of my head right now, I don't remember. So, yay! Congratulations, me, for doing 300 videos. I know I don't sound too excited, but I'm just really tired right now. I'm excited! Yay! There you go. That sounds a little more excited. 300 videos! Woo! They're making a live action Aladdin movie. Will Smith's gonna be the genie. I like Will Smith, but that's gonna be terrible. Nobody can compete with Robin Williams. No one can replace him. That's my thoughts for the day. I love me some Robin Williams genie. Robin Williams in general is the only real celebrity I ever cared to mourn, really. When he died like 2 years ago, was it now? 3 years ago? I don't remember. Yeah. That's it. Got nothing else for you. Happy 300, everybody. This is Sparta. I'm going to the hot gates, which is just my bed, and gonna go to sleep. I'll talk to y'all later. Everybody have a good day. And for the 300th time, remember, I love you.
We do what we want, and now we're gonna go see the Giants.
Aye. Having learned that travel room to Jotunheim, we can now head back to the gateway on top of the peak and put that magic chisel to good use.
Nobody's getting our way this time. Come on.